Hello everyone. We are down to the last couple of problems, both of which are about state. State is all about how's the data stored in your program. What sort of data structures are you using to store the data? So far, in all of the problems, we have been dealing with one box which contains one value and one name with it. In the next couple of problems, we are going to learn about data structures which enable us to store multiple values associated with a particular name. Let's go ahead and solve problem number 8 here. Please pause the video and try to solve the problem on your own. Step number 1 here says if there are no empty boxes next to sorted, skip to step 4. There are empty boxes, so we are going to continue on to line 2. Line 2 says find the smallest number in items, and that hasn't been crossed off. Write the smallest number in the first empty box in sorted. So I'm going to cross off 1 and write it down in sorted box first entry. What am I going to do next? I'm going to go through step number 3, go back to step 1. There are still empty boxes in sorted box here. So I'm going to go through the next step. So I'll be writing down 3 and I'll be striking out 3 there. And the next set of steps will enable you to write 5 into the middle box there. So the question here is asking find the number in the middle of the sorted and write it in the output box. That's given to you in step number 4, correct? Can't I just stop here after doing this? I don't really have to fill the rest because I've already found the middle, correct? Yes, this is something which is called as optimization of your code. So when you can potentially stop running certain steps of your code, you should definitely prefer to do that. So while trying to optimize your code, you will of course be writing more code. That depends on, whether you want that or not depends on your objective, whether you want the code to run faster or whether you want the code to be shorter and things like that. So what sort of data structure this particular example introduced you to? It's something which is called as the list. So list enables you to store multiple values associated with one variable name. Let's answer this final question here, which is asking what is this code trying to do? So pretty much this code finds the middle element, which is the median of this particular list of items, correct? So it enables you to find median of items. Let's move on to problem number 9. Go ahead and pause the lecture video here and try to go through problem number 9 on your own. Step number 1 says find the number in scores next to the name that also appears in the player 1 box. Player 1 box has Alice, scores has Alice here, and then the value is 175. We found the score. Now we want to write that number in score 1 box. And if you follow the next step wants you to take the name of player 2, which is Bob, and then their score and write that down in score 2. Next step says put tie in the winner box. So that's what I'm going to do. Fourth step here says that we should go ahead and compare score 1 and score 2. If score 1 was greater, then we need to continue to step 5. Score 1 is not greater, so we need to skip to step 6. So let's go ahead and skip step 5 and move on to step 6. Step 6 says if the value in score 2 is greater than the value in score 1, which is the case, then continue to step 7. Step 7 says copy value in player 2 to the winner box. So you'll end up with Bob as the winner here. So there are a couple of other questions down below. I'll let you figure out the answers for some of them. Let me first tell you what sort of data structure this example introduced you to. It is something which is called as dictionary, which is dict in short in Python. So dictionary is a really powerful data structure. As you can guess, the name comes from the English book called dictionary. In the English book, you have words which are organized in alphabetical order, and then you'll have meanings associated with each of those words, correct? So the equivalent of that would be, equivalent of the word would be key, and equivalent of the meaning would be the value. I'll go ahead and wrap up this video here. That will be it for today's lecture.